text myself. Hi everybody, welcome back to Keeping Up with Keita. If you didn't know, my name is Keita, Marquita to be exact. Thank you for coming back. Today I am 26 weeks and 6 days pregnant. And I'm feeling the pregnancy. So if I don't say every, I don't know, 5 seconds, I won't have to edit this video too much. So I'm going to try to keep it rolling. I had an OB appointment last Tuesday, and we heard the baby's heartbeat. She sounded really good. She measured my stomach from top to bottom, but she didn't tell me what the measurement was, so I still don't really know if it's normal. I'm assuming it is because she didn't tell me otherwise. Anyway, I asked a lot of questions this time. My main concern was that I wanted to know if I was high risk. I had a lot of questions about the C-section process and what that's gonna possibly look like for me. And I asked her, am I high risk? She said yes, but not necessarily. So I don't really know what that means. I looked back I went onto the portal for my clinic, and I looked back from my appointment in February. Don't laugh at the way I say February. It's hard for me to say. And the midwife listed me as high risk. So yeah, so I asked that question. I asked her about the C-section process. Me and Jay are the only ones allowed into the hospital still, even with the restrictions kind of being lifted a little bit more. They're still not budging in the hospital, and I'm totally fine with that because I don't really want any visitors. I did ask her if I would be able to do any type of skin to skin with the baby after she comes out, or what that looks like. I've never had a C-section before, if you didn't already know. And if you didn't already know, I also have a 10-year-old son that would be 11 on May the 1st. And I had a natural delivery, no epidural, no pain medications or anything. So my experience is very different. So basically she told me that we will bring her by to see you and then they have to go away. So I was a little bummed about that. The experience is not really what I was hoping for. I do see different, and maybe it won't be so like, here she is, goodbye. I do see different types of videos with different moms and their deliveries when they have C-sections, and you know, some moms get to actually have the baby's face on their face and, you know, can snuggle for a minute. Or so I'm kind of hoping that maybe maybe we'll have that moment. I don't know, I hope so. And even if we don't, I don't think I'm gonna really care because I'm gonna be drugged up, right? Kind of. I don't know what a spinal tap, if that just kind of paralyzes you or if it makes you a little loopy. I have no idea. But what they did tell me, what she did tell me also, is that arms are pretty much going to be pinned down to the side. It's typical surgery. Hopefully it won't last that long and I can recover quickly and go to the room and be with Jay and the baby and have that moment that I've always dreamed of. Yeah, so she explained all of that stuff to me. And I asked her if the baby would be considered preterm. She said yes, she will. And because she's going to be delivered, I'm assuming either at the beginning of my 36 week of pregnancy or the end of it. I have no idea. At the end of the appointment, okay, at the end of my last appointment, when I spoke to the midwife before, she told me week 36 hits on March 22nd. We're on call. We'll schedule you for that weekend, which is a Saturday. I was like, okay, great. This appointment, she was like, well, let me add up the times. Your due date is June 19th. So technically that would fall on like May 31st. So I'm like, why? I thought I was, this whole time I'm like, okay, well, if I can't control it, then I'm not gonna sweat it. That's what I keep telling myself. But I've had May 22nd stuck, so this whole time I was thinking, you know, May 22nd is gonna be my due date. But if not, cool. So I will find out, and I found out this morning that I will find out my due date or my delivery date at my next appointment this month on the 30th. Yeah, on the 30th I go back for my glucose test. and I'll find out my C-section date then. I have to get pre-registered and everything. So another one of my concerns for me being pregnant this time around is, now that they know what they know, not restricted on anything, and she said that she basically this is the point when I asked that question. This is when she, I guess, realized I didn't really know what type of surgery or what my uterus looked like or whatever, since my ectopic pregnancy. So she turned a piece of paper, she got a piece of paper, and she drew my whole uterus and kind of explained where they cut me and what the wedge on my uterus looks like, and if that were to be compromised, because it is a weak point in my uterus, they do not want me to contract my uterus to contract at all, because it can rupture. And that's, I guess, why I'm considered high risk, is because if my uterus contracts at all, I can rupture. The baby can just be free floating in my abdomen, which could be devastating for her and devastating for me as well. So that's what we don't want. So any type of, I don't want to say any type of contracting, but she did say, confirm even Braxton Hicks could be more serious for me. So it's kind of important that I take it easy. I guess I'm still allowed to work out. She didn't really tell me what my restrictions were. If there's bleeding or anything extra going on with that, then I can, she told me that I can come in anytime and get checked out. So I will probably definitely be doing that. She told me, you know, don't lift any crazy amount of weight. If you're a runner, don't run. Obviously, I'm not a runner. She told me to be extra careful. Basically, if I lift anything too heavy, it could compromise my uterus. Like, I could rupture, and then we'll have to be in the hospital, and everything could go bad. So yeah, that's what we don't want. I feel like I knew my body before they had my records. Know my body better than they do. This whole entire time I've been trying to take it easy, and I know how I feel, how my body feels. I'm even more in tune now with my body, more than ever. And I think that's just important. It's just to listen to your body and know your limits, and to not overdo it even when you feel like you can. So that's what I've been doing. As far as how I've been feeling lately, probably I would say that I'm definitely a little bit more tired now. I just get like this burst of energy every now and then, and I might, you know, not have a problem making dinner or vacuuming all the floors or going to work super early or anything like that. But I get really tired, especially in the afternoon. Anytime in between like 3 and 6:30, anytime in between there, I'm like yawning nonstop. Could take a nap, but I never do. I have not napped one time, I don't think. Maybe twice since I've been pregnant, in the very beginning. But I'm just not a napper. So if I ever do take a nap, it's because I really need it. Yeah. As far as eating, I don't really feel like my appetite has changed very much. I've noticed this week though that I was kind of actually craving, I was sort of craving things. Like, I could even taste Starburst. I think it was last night. I was like, man, I haven't had Starburst in a long time. It sounds really good. But yeah, I feel like I've been trying to be a little bit more cautious about what I eat. It's 2:30 and I haven't had lunch yet. I don't know what's wrong with me. I am hungry, but I don't know. I just haven't ate lunch yet. I'm just not really good at staying on top of eating like I should. And then I'll have dinner, and sometimes I have a late night snack. Sometimes I don't. I've been trying to do better as far as drinking water, because I think I do have a ginger ale addiction. Probably because I have lots of indigestion, so I burp all the time, and sometimes a little bit of stomach acid tries to creep up. It's not good. She moves all the time, like literally if you follow me on Instagram, I post random videos of her like moving and kicking. And last night she kicks super low, like on my pelvis bone. And last night it was actually sore where she was kicking me. So that's fun. I love feeling her move. I love seeing her move. I know Jay loves feeling and seeing her move. Isaiah loves feeling her move. He thinks it's still a little weird, but he likes it too. We are getting closer and closer to our baby shower date, which is coming up in almost 1 week. And that's also Jay's birthday. So I've been working really hard to, not really hard, but I've been stressing out more than anything, trying to make it a special day, not only for me, but for him too, so he doesn't feel left out, because it is his birthday. But I think just having his family and some of his friends or whatever come to town and see us would make him happy. Again, if you guys have any questions at all, if you just want to say hi, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I actually just have on like a really oversized t-shirt right now, so I'll stand up and show you the bump, but I might I'll put on some like biker shorts. But yeah, this is my 26 and 6 day week old baby bump. She's getting bigger, growing. Oh yeah, and I did forget to tell you guys that I move a lot slower than I did before. That's probably another thing. So whenever I stand up, I kind of have to pause, breathe it out, let the pain go away, then I'm good. But yeah, this is my new little bump. She's, what the app said was that she was as tall as an iPad. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. I go back, I'm gonna try and vlog as much of the baby shower as possible, just because it's an eventful day. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, please reach out. I'll see you later.